This is Nathalie from LineDotArrow from the Netherlands, and I am back. I'm back from my holiday. We went to France, to the Dordogne, close to Le Bugey and close to Bergerac, if I'm correct. Yes, I am. And yeah, we had a lot of fun visiting family. We visited an aunt of my husband. She lives there with her two sons. They live separately because it's a large area. It's a big house and they let us stay there. We worked in the garden. I also did some maintenance on a coffee machine that didn't work out. It didn't work, but after I was finished, it didn't work either. But I spent a whole day dismantling the thing, cleaning it and putting it back together to find out I probably messed something up, put it back the wrong way. But yeah, I tried. And we walked with the dog, played with the cat, cooked. We cooked dinner. We talked a lot. We visited a few places and we even went shopping. I even went to a antique store. I wanted to visit like the Vide Greniers, the markets, but they are usually on Saturdays and Sundays. And we only spent one half Sunday there when we arrived and half a Saturday. Well, it's actually all Saturday, but we had to pack and do the final shopping before our trip home. So we couldn't go to a second-hand like the Vide Grenier, which I really wanted to do. But yeah, it was a good trip. I was shattered when I got home. I really needed 4 days to recuperate from the trip due to various reasons. But today is Thursday and it's a national. Is it national? Well, it's a free day in the Netherlands from work. Yesterday I took a day off also, and Mondays and Tuesdays I don't work, so I only have to work on Friday, and then I have 4 weeks, or not 4 weeks, 4 days of weekend again. But yeah, it's still May. We are still running the Throwback Thursday challenges, and I'm still working a little bit with the black velvet. I created a simple file folder, or folder basically. This is from packaging. It was from bed sheeting. This is I'm not sure what this was, a chocolate wrapping. And I made this during a live video I did with Robin. And this flips open. And I put in some things that I want to use and decorate with. Haven't done that yet because I haven't worked in this booklet since the last video I did. In the last video, I'm not sure if I put in the signatures. I honestly don't know. Maybe I want to add a little bit more signatures in, or more papers in the signatures. Not sure yet. I have a few bits over here. And this is what I created in the last video. A belly band with the portraits, and I still need to add tag toppers on here, and I will do that not today. So I need to work on some embellishments pieces really. That is what I'm going to do. I have the pieces set up over here still. Yeah, I also found this faux leather, and I'm thinking about this now. No, I have eyelets in here already, so that's not going to work. Maybe over here. And I still need to do inking and all that stuff. And at first I wanted to just, well, be creative off camera a little bit, but I haven't showed you a lot of this folio yet. I think 2 pieces, 2 parts. Well, actually they did a lot off camera by accident. So I thought, well, let's just, I'm going to use walnut stain. And for those of you who ask, this is just a setting spray from makeup. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's just water with a little bit of alcohol in it. Tiny, tiny bit. And I just wet my ink pad and my, how do you call this thing? Oh, the sponge a little bit. And that's just what I do. I'm not saying you have to do that, but it helps me use my inks longer, and it makes it easier to ink. So yes, I have seen some of the posts in the Facebook group because I had a very bad reception in France. They had internet that didn't work because there was a storm and lightning and yeah. And yeah, they have, and the fun thing is they are both like IT guys, but the Wi-Fi didn't work. One of them was living in a sheet. You call it a sheet. It's basically a small house attached to the main house. Well, it's separate from the main house, but it's on the same land as the main house. And he is working from home, and he has like a satellite connection that worked very well, but we were not on that because obviously he needs that for work. But yeah, I did manage to do some things in the Facebook group, not a lot. And I also was not able to check out a lot of videos because yeah, no reception at all. I wanted to do smaller corners. I wanted to do this one. And instead, I wanted to do this. And now I have these. That's not funny. But yeah, we had a great time. And yeah, we had a lot of conversations. Also very, well, it turns out they were very emotional for me. Talking about things that happened in the family. So that scared me a little because apparently I haven't all processed that yet. But it was also very, well, it is making you tired talking about emotional things. This was as wonky as could be. And I think I will end up losing this image. I hope not, but let's see if I can still save it. But I think I will attach it to a tag or something because it's so small. The whole frame is gone now, which is a shame. I have these. Yeah, what else can I do? Maybe I can attach her to this. Make it a little bit more interesting. Then of course it needs to be a little bit smaller, but I will do that later. First, let me work a little bit with the faux leather thing. I want to have the fabric. Not sure if this can still work because it has a hole in it. But yeah, we had a good time in France, for sure. I absolutely love being there, seeing my husband's aunt, and she is such a sweet lady. And I'm also very pleased that we visited her because she is 78 years old already. And we wanted to come earlier, but her husband was very ill and he passed away about 4 months ago. And we couldn't say goodbye because we couldn't visit because he was in a really bad condition. So they were not able to have guests over and take care of that, take care of their father and husband, while entertaining us too, which obviously we didn't expect. But yeah, you turn on your guest mode always when you have guests. So we couldn't say goodbye, which I really wanted, but yeah, it wasn't possible. Because when my son was younger, much younger, they also lived in France, but in a different house. And we visited them over there too. And the uncle did so many things with our son. He was so entertaining all the time and so sweet. And I really cherish that memory. And I wanted to say that to him. That he made an impact on my life, on my son's life, on my husband's life. And I'm pretty sure he didn't even know. And he is the brother of my mother-in-law. So yeah, France. But the weather wasn't that well, to be honest. It was good for the visit we planned and the things we needed to do. But I believe it's better, way better now. But yeah, it is what it is. You can't influence the weather, can you? You can just dress for it. That's all you can do. Okay, I think I will put this under the sewing machine. And maybe after that put an eyelet in. I'm not sure yet, but I do like those leather attachments. Although I don't like it that it's touching his head over here. I should have made a smaller strip, but I didn't. So these are going to be sewn. And I have so many things I still need to use, and I don't want to overthink and do too much. And this is one of the labels. I call them drawer labels. I'm not sure if they are actually drawer labels. Let me use this piece. Oh, this is actually quite nice. The shape of the... I wanted to cut it straight, but I think this is fun too. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, it needs something over here. What did I do? I think it's not going to work because I messed up. Yeah, I messed up. Big time. So, bye to the shape. Okay, I don't like this. Okay, what am I going to do? Sorry. I'm just back from holiday, so I still need to catch up on crafting. But yeah, my husband had to work today. I don't know why. I believe in the past he didn't have to work on these days, but nowadays he has to work on every holiday we seem to have. Which I think it's a bummer, but yeah. I don't know. And he gets a days off for it in return. So it's not like he doesn't have the day off, but he doesn't have it on this day. I believe he even have 2 days off for working today because it's a holiday and they pay triple. And I don't see why anybody is going to shop today. But yeah, what do I know? Yeah, I'm starting to feel human again. I really struggled from traveling back. Really had issues. So I'm so glad it turned out for the best today. So let me get some breads because I want to put in some breads in here. Go on to the bigger ones. I have issues finding my stuff. It seems like I feel like I've been away for weeks while it's only a week. Oop, wrong thingy. I'm just going to poke a hole. Well, it's a large hole. This one. I need a smaller one. Okay. And then I'm going to attach the breads. Like so. I need to press it down. Maybe I can use this. But I do have to say, I like France, but I don't like traveling to France at all. It is... The last time I did it, it was in 2007. I did travel to France, but that was in Reims, and that is halfway of what we did now. Paris is like a 5-hour drive. We went to Paris 2 times, so I did manage that. It was okay. Reims, we went to Reims, same distance. Went okay. But this was like a 10.5-hour drive, 10 hours, but eventually it was 11.5 hours. And I guess, especially for people in the US, it's not that far. But we drove in the middle of the night. We started driving around. Well, the idea was to drive at 1 on a Saturday night when we left, but we couldn't sleep. We went to bed at 9:30, couldn't sleep, and at 11:30 we said, okay, this is not going to work. Let's pack up and just go driving, because this is nuts. You're just waiting to go out while you are supposed to be sleeping and you're not. And I drove the first bit, which went okay. It was a very clear lighted road, because that's the issue nowadays. I need light to drive, not a lot, but a little bit. And some of the roads, especially in Antwerp, are very dark and also not very good. Especially, well, to be honest, I'm sorry for the people in Belgium, but the roads in Belgium are just... If you went driving blind across the borders from France to Belgium or from the Netherlands to Belgium, you can feel that you are in Belgium. Nevertheless, I do like Belgium. Don't get me wrong. But the roads are... And especially, I don't like the area we had to drive through. But we need to go there to go to France, so you do. But I drove the first part, which went okay. My husband drove the bit across the peripheric, we call it. That is the roundabout. No, not the roundabout, but it's all the ways that connects are connected to Paris, but you go around Paris. So, and he did that, and we did it together. Basically, I had to stay awake, of course, but after that I fell asleep. We even stopped and took a nap for like 30 minutes on a parking lot, which was rather crowded, so it was okay. But I couldn't sleep. I was make sure my husband could sleep, and I was checking if nobody was entering the car or trying to pull something. So I didn't sleep. I wasn't the best company while driving on the, I slept a lot during traveling, to be honest. My poor husband has to do all the driving, and I was just sleeping. He did most of the driving. Okay, I have had this guy now 2 times over here. I'm going to stick it in here. I'm going to sew around it, like I said, but we need to figure out something over here. I honestly don't know. I had an idea about this piece, because you can do something with this too. But in here I want to have, what do I want? Do I want because I can turn this into a little booklet. But I can also, let me check. Does this fit in here? Oh yes, it does. So I think I will make a booklet in here and slide it over here. Yeah. But I struggle a little on getting things done, as you can see. Normally I have a very good creative flow, but today it's not really happening for me. Okay, let me check what I have. I have these and I have these. Oh, something dropped. I'm so sorry. I was also thinking just do something like this. But yeah, that was for short. Could this be cool? Not sure. And I hope you enjoyed the throwback challenges. The ladies from the Facebook group did a great job coming up with fun challenges for you guys using previous challenge papers, but doing something slightly different. Although I have to say, some of the papers, it was very difficult to do something different because they were really designed for the original challenge I did with it. So yeah, it is really impressive that they came up with different things. So, okay, this looks sort of fun. Yeah, it looks sort of fun. I'm going to decorate this. I really like this label. I think I'm going to do maybe like this, or maybe like, I don't know. What am I doing? Yeah. Or like this, but then it's upside down. I'm going to glue it upside down. I don't care. Anything is possible. So I covered up half the window, I know, but I planned on doing that. Oh, there are so many things I still need to put in. Yes, this is the original thing that slides in here, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to ink this a and I want, where is it? Oh, I had her over here. That was the idea. Let me. I'm sometimes so into detail that it's taking me hours to create something. I'm really sorry. Okay, I'm just going to ink a little around this. Not sure what is showing. Okay, I need to ink on this. And I'm going to attach this onto the frame. Let's see. I'm not going to glue it on straight. Just a little bit wonky. I like that. Let's put an eyelet in here. I think I want to round these corners too. And I have some leftover pieces over here. Also this leather. And I thought maybe oh, one of the kiddos is on the door, scratching on the door, one of the little helpers. One of the helpers in, and I also thought let's just use some of these new items that I purchased and didn't use yet. Oh, this is the Sam. I have no idea. Let's check. Let's check. Let's see what I can come up with. Where is the I have a, where is it? It is a brush thingy. I have it. This, it comes like this. It's a little brush, and I thought maybe ink or stencil on here. Using that little brush and the stencil. Not really sure. I'm going to do this. I used to do this with two toothbrushes, but this works too. And oh, it's good to be crafting again. I really missed it. Yeah, I think I will do it like this. But this is a very handy blending tool. I need to clean the stencil. Usually I just throw them back in the bin, or not in the bin, in the drawer. But yeah, it's new, so let me take good care of it. I'm also going to place it back in the packaging, like so. Okay, we have this, and I also want to do some stamping. I just found this stamp, Tracy Evans stamp. It is gorgeous stamp, but come on. This stamp is the same amount as others that are twice as big, and I was so disappointed in this, but I was too late to return it. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't used it yet, but every time I see it, I'm just thinking, whoa, expensive stamp. Because this one was like €3 cheaper than this one. Just saying. And I really like this one. I believe this is from... No, it's not. No, it's not from her. But I don't want to be mean to Tracy Evans at all. But yeah, the stamp is extremely expensive. And tiny. It's tiny. It's beautiful, but a little bit tiny. That is mostly the issue. If it was expensive but were big enough, I wouldn't have any issues. But now I do have issues. But I'm so sorry. I'm being a little grumpy today. Yeah, talking about Belgium roads, stamps that are too small and too expensive, or basically too expensive or too small. One of these. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need a holiday and be nice again. Yeah, but I do love this one a lot. And here he is again, the tiny stamp. Yeah, I also want to have this. And I remember seeing this, checking it out, and then grabbed it and put it back in the shell and thinking, man, I don't need that. I can make it myself. And yes, you can make it yourself. And yes, it is fun, but it takes a lot of alcohol ink to create the vintage feeling. And this is so much easier. Let's do this, and then I have these. If I put it on here, maybe I need to. I think I'm going to do something like this. Yeah. Just going to glue it down, covering half of my stamps, but okay. This is going to be on here, and this is going to be like so. And then I'm going to swipe it to the back side, like so. Okay, I really need to do some serious sewing on this, on the tags that I created, on these, around the portrait. Is there anything else? No, this is it for now. So let me do some sewing and then you will see me back. Yeah. So I spent almost an hour or more on sewing because I have to, no, I didn't have to. My sewing machine was having issues like this. Didn't work very well, as you can see. But I didn't want to go over it again, so I switched out the sewing machine. I have a heavy duty Singer machine that is well, it's like 3 years old now, but I haven't used it. Maybe it's even 4 years old, I'm not sure, but I haven't used it since 2022 summer, so almost 2 years ago, because I went to the repair store and I brought that one to get fixed, and the old one that I used before I picked up this one. And I was using the old one for over 2 years, and I think it needs to go to repair shop again. I think it's not working properly, but I have a spare one, the best one actually. So I have put on that one now on my desk. So it took me a while to change the tension and everything, because it is quite different with the spoolie down below. I figured it out. I knew it was different, but I put it in the wrong way. So I had issues sewing, but I managed to get everything on the right track. So it took me a while, what also means I'm getting closer to well, making dinner. So I can't do a lot except finishing these items and then put them in the journal and, well, end the video for today. I'm just adding this on here. And these I didn't use yet, so these will be stacked away a little. Yeah, this is the envelope. I have nothing over here. I want to add just a tiny bit of tape on here, just as decoration. And maybe one of the super small elements, maybe the typewriter thingy. No, I think it's a little bit too big. I think I will add the butterfly. I'm going to add it like this. Yeah. And then I'm going to put this inside the envelope, if it still fits. I didn't measure. I don't think it fits. No, I need to cut off a little bit from the top and the bottom. I cut off a little bit from the top and from the bottom, and now it slides in. And it can still close. So we have these. Well, I can also put it in here. Is this a better fit or not? Is this even worse? And should I make a closure on this? I think I do. But because I spent so many minutes on fixing the sewing machine, I can't craft anymore today. So I'm so sorry for the weird video I did, or I'm still doing that. I need a piece of, I don't know where I put all those waxed threads. I lost everything. I cleaned up before I went on a holiday and I have no idea where they are. Let me check. Just found a random string that was somewhere, well, tucked away. I still don't have, I haven't found my wax thread thingies. I honestly don't know where I put them. So I will have to find these, but not today. Still debating. No, I think it was best over here. Yeah, they still fit. Okay, let me see what else do we got. This is for the next time. I have these. And I wanted to put the guy in here. I also wanted to add eyelets to, oh, I forgot to sew this. I'm completely off track because of the sewing machine issues. This one can go in here. I think this one can go in here and this one can go. No, I don't like that. Well, it doesn't really matter how I put them. You can always slide them in on a different spot. Yeah, I don't think I did a lot today, to be honest. But yeah, it is what it is. But it's a good thing I finally managed to do something about the sewing machine. Because I didn't really like that the old one was giving issues more often than I want to. I'm just going to quickly sew the other check too so I can put it in. So I sewn around the other check too. No, I thought let's do 2, but then it's going to close the loop. I don't want the loop to be closed. And I was also thinking, just put in eyelets in here too. And I also want to do it in this one. So first doing the middle piece, because then it's set on the same spot. And now I'm just poking the other two. And I want to put in 3 eyelets in each tab thingy. Because yeah, people call me the eyelet queen, so I do need to put in eyelets to stay an eyelet queen, of course. I'm just joking, but they do call me that, which I think it's a compliment. Queen of eyelets and queen of layering the laces. Yeah. So I'm a queen. I'm a queen in something. I'm royal. I'm regal. Yeah. So I'm going to put these in, and I'm also going to put the other 3 in. But I'm going to do the other 3 off camera, because it's basically the same. I'm doing over here. And then I can prepare dinner. And I'm not very hungry, to be honest, because I made a delicious zucchini, onion, egg thingy today in the oven for lunch for myself. And it was so good. And I wanted to eat half the plate, but I ended up eating all. So I'm a stuffed bunny at the moment, and I still have to eat again. But we are eating a lot of vegetables, so that's okay. Also a little fish. So yeah. And I do need to catch up on eating a little bit better, because when we drove back from France to the Netherlands, for me it was difficult to buy something to take with me in the car that doesn't have lactose in it. Okay, I'm still doing this one also on camera. So I end up eating cookies with no lactose and chips, which has none good food thing in it at all. So yeah, I kind of yeah, I need good food to restore from traveling and all that. I don't think this will fit in, but I think I will add the car over here, because the car is fun. And where is this? Oh, it's here. I was freaking out. Where is the tag? And I have these over here. Okay, I'm going to add 2 over here, like so. So yeah, a lot of talking, not so much crafting, but I did set up the sewing machine, the good one, the special one. So that's a good thing. In the next video, I'm not sure what I'm going to do in the next video, because I am pretty sure I'm going to craft a little bit off camera too, to get things ready. Otherwise it will take me forever to get this thing done. And as you know, we are on the tomorrow is the last day of May, and we still have until June 3rd to enter in the throwback challenges. But a new month is starting, and I have some exciting new kits to show you. We will also be working with the black velvet papers. So if you had purchased that one, it will be part of the challenges in June. So you didn't purchase it for nothing. It will be part of the challenges. And we also have 2 new kids added. They can work together, but I didn't really make them to go together. But they can work together for sure. I just created something that was for fun. As a matter of fact, one of these kids is already been ready since November, October last year. Finally putting it out there. So yeah, this is it for today. Just going to collect these items because I want to work with them next time that I'm going to work on the journal. Yeah, I hope you liked the video. I hope you like that I'm back. I did like it. I'm sorry if it wasn't really a crafty video, although I did make some items. I tried to make it a little bit shorter because I think it's a very long video. But yeah, this is it. And I hope you like it by leaving a thumbs up, leave me a comment. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I hit 8K, yay! And I will do a giveaway soon. I announced it a few weeks ago, but I will do a giveaway. I will do a video on what I have. I think I will have several things going to be given away. But I have to set a new goal, like 8.1K or something like that. We will see. But I will show you in one of the next videos. This is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, stay creative, and I hope to see you the next time. Greetings from the Netherlands. Bye bye. Bye.